Happy Friday, friends. Welcome to session 36. Let's get this party started, shall we? Did you hear that? I did not turn my air conditioner off, so you have to hear it in the background. It's too hot. Muy caliente. Entiendo? Let's cleanse this space, raise the vibration. I wish I had some Palo Santo. That's probably what I would choose to light right now, but I don't have it with me. It is away, but we'll make do with what we have. Give you a little some. Candles lit. Let's see what's up. The Sense of Self Oracle deck, as usual. Available on my website if you're interested or intrigued. Want one for yourself, for your clients, or for someone that you care about. Sasha Keeble is in my psyche so deep. Like, literally, I mean, I couldn't sleep for other reasons last night, but I would literally wake up to her music and be annoyed. Like, why are you singing in my head right now? I'm trying to sleep. I'm clearly trying to sleep. It's specifically the Under Your Skin song. I get under your skin, deep within. That's my territory. So, Hi, Latoya. Thanks for being here. That's the one. 39. Know that often the only way out is through. So there's no avoiding it, okay? We can't avoid the challenge. We can't avoid the struggle. We can't avoid the difficulty, the discomfort. This is just the truth of the matter, okay? We cannot try to go around it. We've got to go through it. Why, you say? Well, let us see. Let us see. I'm seeing the number 9 in this card. That could be significant. Also, this card reduces to the number 3. Number 3 speaks to evolution, progress, teamwork, moving forward, progressing in something. So you are progressing. It may not feel like it. It may feel uncomfortable, annoying, and painful, strenuous. But I feel like you're learning something. Same books in this card as well. The number the number 9 is the number of self, focusing on self, self-actualization. All right, let's see what the book says. Ooh, child. This card presents itself to you today, representing our innate desire to skip over challenging cycles and leap into a place of peace. During difficulty is the opportune time to slow down and recognize the lesson so that it does not become a repeat later in life. There are many unknowns. However, the only way out is through. At this time, Archangel Michael is providing you with righteousness, justice, and humility as you journey through the unknown. Righteousness, justice, and humility. Pulling this card challenges your sixth sense to understand that avoiding this situation does not allow you the chance to grow. Your fifth sense to sit with those feelings of loneliness and desertion. Fourth sense to taste the fear on the tip of your tongue and speak sternly through it, yet and still. Your third sense to use plumeria essential oil to your benefit, to calm your nerves and provide a bit of courage. Second sense to hear the encouraging lyrics of Sheryl Crow's "Every Day is a Winding Road." Every day is a winding road. What's the rest of the words? I get a little bit closer? Yeah. Your first sense to see past your mistakes and trust that there is an ending to this road of conflict. Michael translates to who is like God, and he is the leader of the angelic realm. Inevitably, life presents us with challenges as a way to force us into a particular direction. The challenges may cause us to go a different way, fight harder, or turn back. Once we've crossed over into a certain territory, going back is no longer an option. Yeah, that's important to note. That is so important. I'm okay, so when I sketch these cards, obviously the sketches look different. I also kind of feel like pulling out the original sketch of this card, which is a little crazy, but I'm gonna do it. What are we? 39. Okay, wait right there. Don't go anywhere. I'm back, Jack. 39. Let's see what 39 looked like when I first sketched it. These are the originals, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's see. Every day is a winding road. Oh. So what I see that's different in this one is this gravestone here. It says RIP. That's not in the final version of the card. So there's some kind of loss along the way that perhaps you don't want to lose or let go of, which is of course reminding me of the death card, right? The death card speaks of surrendering to an ending and allowing the new beginning to come in. It's like, you know, once you've gone past the halfway mark, maybe there's a difficulty with continuing to move forward. You don't want to forget about whatever was lost or whatever you walked away from. There's a desire to go back to it. Maybe you feel like you didn't finalize something back there or something to that effect. Interesting. But we have to allow it to rest in peace, whatever that energy is. And perhaps there's something ahead that allows you to continue healing through whatever that loss was. That's a part of continuing to move through the unknown, right? Interesting. All right, let's see what else the book says here. So once we've crossed over into certain territory, going back is no longer an option. Even if it is, we typically know that it's the worst decision to make, but refuse to acknowledge that we left the past back there for a good reason. Some of life's challenges are meant to be approached alone, which can make the road just a bit scarier. Archangel Michael is known as the angel of protection, and he is used when we are in need of defense on our behalf. So you've made the brave choice to explore a road that you've never traveled, and things are not panning out the way you expected them to. As we move closer to our destination, we move farther from what was once a bit more comfortable. The truth is, that place became uncomfortable, which caused you to leave in the first place. Our minds begin to play tricks on us as anxiety sets in and we feel stuck somewhere in the middle and unable to see where the road ends. Maybe there's a way to just stop here and choose a third option. Our minds are naturally creative, even if some of us are blessed with the ability to exercise that space easier. Creativity, however, does not help when we're meant to learn a particular lesson in a particular way. Maybe there's something along the way that helps you to clearly identify how to manage another area of your life. Perhaps it's simply the only way to receive the abundance at the other end. This can certainly be applied to a literal road where the signs are faded and the presence of others is scarce. It happens often, however, that this concept can be applied to other internal struggles that we go through. Allowing ourselves to go through it is the only way to get through it. Sheryl Crow, dropping things. Let's see what journal prompt we can forge up. For session 36. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. I wish I could look up the lyrics. I don't have my computer out right now. Alright. Session 36. I have, what was my motivation to leave the past behind me? And why is it dwindling now? So it's a sort of introspective question to get us to remember why we left in the first place, why we went on this journey in the first place. Hi, friends. And to tap back into that motivation, tap back into the why. Why are you on this journey? Why do you exist? Why did you leave that thing in the past? Why did that thing die? What changed? What caused it to change? Death is an uncomfortable change. It's an inevitable change. It's also an irreversible change. And so even if we do turn around and decide to go back, it still won't be the same. It won't be the same as it was. And with reason, which is why we have to tap back in and remind ourselves what motivated us to leave in the first place. Something to think about, especially as the journey gets challenging. Curious what your journal prompt would be for today's session. As always, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me. Thank you to those who commented down below. Thanks for liking the video. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Toodaloo.